प्रभा
निर्विघ्नकुर्मे देव
सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा आङ्गिकं भुवनं यस्य वाचिकं सर्वकार्मयानि आहार्यं चन्द्रतारादि तं नमः सात्विकं शिवं गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः साक्षात् परब्रह्म
तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। ॐ सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि भवतु मे सदा सहनावतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति। हरि ओम सद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि ओम।
Very nice. Everyone has participated well, and I think they are learning from that audio which is sent. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. My pranams to Swamiji and my Guru, Dr. Hegde here. With their blessings, we'll start the class. And today, we will start Gita Dhyanam. As we take one shloka per class, today we have Gita Dhyanam. This is written by Madhusudana Saraswati. This is a very important Guru who has written these 9 shlokas in praise of Gita. Every shloka praises someone in Gita, Bhagavad Mahabharata. Either it is Vedavyasa who wrote the Gita, or Krishna who explains the entire Gita to Arjuna, and the Upanishads. So every shloka is important, 9 shlokas in the praise of Bhagavad Gita. Let us start today with the first shlok. Sharav will explain us, first chant and explain us the shloka. Sharav, over to you.
Okay, sir. ॐ श्री परमात्मने नमः। अथ ध्यानम्। पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम्. Bhagavad Gita taught to Arjuna by Lord Narayana himself, written in the middle of Mahabharata by the old sage Vyasa. O Divine Mother, she who showers elixir of Advaita on us, O Mother of 18 chapters, I meditate on thee, O Bhagavad Gita, the destroyer of illusion of manifestation, samsara.
Excellent. So the first verse, Sharav has already sent me his audio when I gave him the verse. Almost next day he has sent me the audio and he corrected whatever I have pointed him out. So this is how Purvi, we will give you something, you can practice it, send me the audio, and then we'll correct it again, and then we'll present in the class. So this is how the basic things in the class we will do. Sharav, you have done very well and you have understood the meaning. Let us try to understand this first verse in Gita Dhyanam. So Parthaya, it is Pratibodhitham, to Partha, like Arjuna is the student and Krishna who is giving the knowledge. Narayanena Swayam, means Krishna, who is called Narayana here, Swayam, he is giving this knowledge in Bhagavata. It is in the Bhagavata is a big Purana, is a big 18 books of voluminous book. In that he is giving this knowledge. And Vyasena Gratitham, This is because Veda Vyasa has written this, and Purana Muninam, also the very old Guru Munis, Rishis, they are knowing this knowledge. And this is where it is in Madhya, in middle, Mahabharatam. How many verses are there in Mahabharata? Can you tell me, anyone?
1000.
Increase few more zeros.
1 lakh.
Exactly.
10,000.
10,000.
No, 1 lakh. 1 lakh verses.
Like 1 lakh, sir.
1 lakh verses. Imagine.
Sir, there's
1
an
lakh
extra
verses.
verse, right?
Yes.
There's an extra verse.
Yeah, that is in the
It's in
Bhagavad Gita
Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita chapter 13.
13, which we are doing now. So,
12 we are
1
doing.
lakh verses was written by Veda Vyasa, and in that middle of that is this Bhagavad Gita. Advaitamruta Varshini Bhagavatim. So again, it is praising to this type of divine mother, which is Ashtadasha Dhyayinim. It is 18th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, isn't it? Ashtadasha Dhyayinim, 18. And Ambatvam Anusandadhami Bhagavata Gite Bhavadveshinim. Bhavadvesha means Bhava Roga means samsara. We have seen this in the first chapter. Samsara means the daily what we are doing in this life. If we are following raga, dvesha means likes, dislikes, then moha, mada, like you are getting deluded with whatever you get, you are getting attached. All this will cause pain and pleasure. This is samsara. Ambatvam means the mother or divine mother, you will take me away from this. This is the first shloka which praise Bhagavad Gita itself. So the next shloka we will see in the next class, which praises Veda Vyasa, the author of Bhagavad Gita. So with this, I would like to take you to the chapter proper, 12th chapter. And this is a quote by Swami Chinmayananda. For those who want to walk the path of knowledge and reach the ultimate, the most efficient technique is bhakti. So 12th chapter is Bhakti Yoga. And we are in Bhakti Yoga. We have not completed many verses. So those who have joined today also, they will have revision of the previous verses as well as the few verses today. So children, knowledge, path of knowledge means what? Whenever you get a new device, for example, you got a new toy. Nowadays, there is a lot of remote controls or a computer game like the PSPs. So there will be a manual with it, right? How to play the game, how to go about starting the game. That knowledge is also available for our human life. How to live, or rather how to lead this life. And that correct path of knowledge is to reach the ultimate, that is the moksha. And that the most efficient way to do it is through bhakti towards Lord. So we'll sing the song of bhakti. For today, Sanjana will tell us, explain or chant the first, the 11th to 20th verses of 13th chapter. Over to you, Sanjana.
Can you hear me, sir?
Yes.
Hari Om everyone, myself Sanjana Ji, and today I'm going to chant the verses from 13.11 to 13.20. Here it goes. Maicha yogena bhaktiravyabicharini viviktadesha sevitvam aratirjana samsadi adhyatma jnana niyatvam tattva jnanantra darshanam etagඥanam iti proktam ajnanam yatato nayat eyayat pravakshyami yajnatvam ashnute anadimat param brahma nasatanna saduchyate सर्वथा पाणिपादं तत् सर्वतोक्षिशिरोमुखं सर्वतः श्रुतिमल्लोकी सर्वमावृत्य तिष्ठति सर्वेन्द्रियगुणाभासं सर्वेन्द्रियविवर्जितम् असक्तं सर्वभृक्चैव निर्गुणं गुणभोक्तृ च बहिरन्तश्च भूतानाम् अचरं चरमेव च सूक्ष्मत्वात् तदविज्ञेयं दूरस्थं चान्तिके च तत् अविभक्तं च भूतेषु विभक्तम् एव च स्थितं भूतावार्तिर्सतज्ञेयं ग्रसिष्णु प्रभविष्णु च ज्योतिषम् अपि च ज्योतिस्तमाशः परमुच्यते ज्ञानं ज्ञेयं ज्ञानद्यामं हृदि सर्वस्य विष्ठितम् इति क्षेत्रं तत् ज्ञानं ज्ञानं प्रोक्तं समासतः मद्भक्ता एतद्विज्ञेय मद्भावायोपपद्ययत् प्रकृतिं पुरुषं चैव विधि अनादि उभावपि विकारांश्च गुणांश्चैव विधि प्रकृतिं समाभवान्. Thank you, Sachin sir, for giving me this wonderful opportunity. Hari Om.
Very nicely you chanted, Sanjana. It was excellent chanting, no mistakes anywhere, and I am sure you did a lot of practice. Thank you so much for the chanting of the last 10 verses.
Thank you, sir.
So today we start with a very beautiful story on Bhakti. This story is going to be explained to us by Bhavna Bhatt. Let us see what this Kanakana Kindi, the window of Bhakti, tells us. Okay, let us over to you, Bhavna. Let us know what this presentation means about Bhakti.
Yes, sir. Hari Om Shri Sadgurubhyo Namaha. So today I'm going to be chanting a wonderful story which is about the power of Bhakti towards Lord. So Udupi is one of the coastal cities in India, in South India especially, which is famous for its Sri Krishna temple, which is visited by several pilgrimages from all over the world as well. Kanakadasa. He was a famous Haridasa and he was renowned composer of Carnatic music. He was born as a Kannada Kuruba or shepherd, the one who grazes shepherds in mountains, in Bankapura in Karnataka. So he was a Kannada Haridasa. So he was a strong devotee of Lord Krishna, as he was a disciple of Vyasatirtha Swamiji, who belonged to the Dvaita order of Vedanta. On Vyasatirtha Swamiji's advice, Kanakadasa came to this temple, which is Sri Krishna temple in Udupi, to get a darshan from Lord. It was the time when discrimination based on caste was as in the peak in the society, and as a result of which he was not allowed to enter inside the temple, as the priests there judged him by his clothes, and according to their age-old tradition and the discrimination, they did not allow him to enter inside the temple. So he was very sad, as he was the pious devotee of Lord Krishna, and on advice of his guru, he wasn't able to get a darshan from Lord Krishna. So he started meditating and singing Kirtanegalu in praise of Lord Krishna, along with playing his tamburi behind the temple. He stayed there for several weeks and he never gave up his desire to get a darshan from Lord. After several days of his pure bhakti, singing, in praising God in his form of Kirtanegalu, it is believed that there was a miracle. In answer to his immense bhakti, Lord himself turned his face towards behind the temple, and as a tradition in all Hindu temples, the deity always faces east towards the rising sun. But miraculously here, due to Kanakadasa's bhakti, the idol or the deity in Udupi's temple is faced towards the west, that is behind the temple. Through a small crack in the wall, Kanakadasa was able to see Lord and get his darshan. It is said that Lord Krishna turned his face towards the west to give a darshan to his ardent devotee. So, Kanakana Kindi, it is a small window or a peephole through which Kanakadasa got darshan from Lord Krishna. This is an extraordinary example of pure bhakti, which can please God the most of any other form of worship. When a devotee is at the peak of his devotion, even God is driven towards him. God is attracted by his pure form of bhakti, and he is driven towards him. Therefore, bhakti is the ultimate form of worship, as said by many other gurus as well. Pure bhakti is exceptional faith in Lord in any situation. So, I would like to conclude with a small verse from the Padma Purana. Aradhanam sarvesham Vishnor aradhanam param tasmat paratmaram devi tadiyanam samaracharam. This means that pure bhakti can get you anything, and that is the ultimate way to worship God and attain moksha. Hari Om, thank you.
Exceptional, very nice, very beautiful and apt example of pure form of bhakti. And you have so many stories from our Puranas that this type of bhakti, the Lord himself has to turn and make way to see the bhakta. Generally, a bhakta will go to the Lord. A devotee will go to the deity. Here, the deity wants to see the devotee. Same stories are there. We will take all that stories one by one during this 12th chapter. It was an excellent presentation, very, very nicely done, and I hope this has been explained and understood well by other kids. Kanakadasa, a devout bhakta, of exceptional bhakta for Lord Krishna, and it is all in Karnataka, Udupi. So today we also continue our learning of Sanskrit and through the shlokas and the Varnamalas of Sanskrit by Rama Madam. Good evening, Madam. Welcome to the class, and over to you for the next 15-20 minutes.
Yes. Thank you, sir. Hari Om. Good evening to you all kids. Today we will learn the... Good evening.
Hari Om, ma'am.
Hari Om. Hari Om.
Hari Om.
Today we will learn the Dhyana Shloka of your Bhagavad Gita class. That is Vakratunda Mahakaya and then Saraswati Namastubhyam. Okay. So we'll see the slide. That is Vakratunda Mahakaya. Okay. That is Vakratunda Mahakaya Koti Surya Samaprabha. The previous slide, you see the Ganesha Prarthana. That is Vakratunda. That is one whose teeth is broken. Mahakaya, huge body. Then Koti Surya Samaprabha. Here, Bha is Mahaprana. That is millions of suns. The Kanti, the effulgence of millions of suns is equal to this Ganesha's effulgence. That is, he is the Gnana Swarupa. Here, Koti Surya Samaprabha, in that Bha is Mahaprana. Mahaprana is aspirated one. So you have to exhale and then pronounce. Then Nirvignam Kurume Deva. Here, Deva means you are addressing Vinayaka. Divyate, that is effulgent. So, Nirvignam Kurume, that is you make whatever the Sarva Karyeshu Sarvada. Sarva Karyeshu means in all the works, in all the activities, whether it is spiritual or non-spiritual, Sarvada always. Nirvignam me kuru, that is you make the activity to happen without any obstacles. So here how to chant is Vakratunda Mahakaya Koti Surya Samaprabha. You should not say it as Prabha, like, you know, like making it a long vowel. Then Nirvignam, that is Gha is aspirated one. You have to pronounce with more stress. Nirvignam Kuru me Deva. You cannot say Deva. Deva means it becomes Strilinga and you are addressing. Vakratunda Mahakaya. you are addressing Ganesha, Vinayaka, the obstacle remover, as Vakratunda, Mahakaya, Koti Surya Samaprabha. So therefore, Deva, Vakratunda Mahakaya, and Koti Surya Samaprabha, you are all addressing Vinayaka. So you cannot drag it or elongate it. Then what do you want? What do you expect? If you address somebody, then you will say, what do you expect from them? So you say, Sarvada, always, Sarva Karyeshu. In all the activities, in all the works, whatever I am trying to do, with that, Nirvignam, without obstacles, let it happen. So how to
Ma'am?
chant it? Yes?
Ma'am?
Yes,
Ma'am,
ma'am?
I thought it was Surya Koti, ma'am.
No, both are same. Koti Surya is countless suns. That is the effulgence. Okay. Koti Surya is also there and Surya Koti is also there. Both of them are okay. So now, Anvita, can you chant this? Repeat this. I will help you to chant. Can you please repeat it? Whatever I teach. Anvita.
Yes.
Okay. See here it says Vakratunda Mahakaya.
Vakratunda Mahakaya.
See there I did not drag say Tunda. No. Vakratunda Mahakaya.
Vakratunda Mahakaya.
No, don't say Tunda. Okay. Vakratunda Mahakaya.
Vakratunda Mahakaya.
Beautiful. Very nice. Koti Surya Samaprabha.
Koti Surya Samaprabha.
Prabha Mahaprana. You see, aspirated one. Koti Surya Samaprabha.
Koti Surya Samaprabha.
Nirvigham. Gha is Mahaprana. Okay. Nirvigham Kuru Me Deva.
Nirvignam Kuru Me Deva.
Sarva Karyeshu Sarvada.
Sarvakareshu Sarvada.
Very nice. See here, Bha is Mahaprana in Samaprabha and then Nirvigham, Gha. You know, you have like in the English version, it is written as Gha, Bha. Okay, that is Mahaprana. Okay, now Nayana can repeat the whole thing. Nayana, can you please repeat, ma?
Ma'am, after Nayana, can I do?
Okay, I will teach you the second shloka. Okay, Saraswati Namastubhyam. Okay, Nayana.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I will teach you, then you repeat. Okay.
Okay,
Vakratunda Mahakaya.
Vakratunda Mahakaya.
Kaya don't elongate. Okay. Vakratunda Mahakaya.
Vakratunda Mahakaya.
Koti Surya Samaprabha.
Koti Surya Samaprabha.
Even there, Prabha, you should not elongate. Okay. Koti Surya Samaprabha.
Koti Surya Samaprabha.
Nirvigham. Gha is Mahaprana there. Nirvigham Kuru Me Deva.
Nirvignam Kuru Me Deva.
There you see Nirvigham, Gha Mahaprana. Nirvigham Kuru Me Deva.
Nirvignam Kuru Me Deva.
Sarva Karyeshu Sarvada.
Sarvakareshu Sarvada.
Okay, now you have to improve on the aspirated ones. That is BHA, Bha. GHA, Gha. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
We'll move to the next shloka. Vishnu, can you repeat? I
Yes,
think
ma'am.
it is Vishnu who said he wanted to repeat. Okay.
Ma'am, after Vishnu, can Shivang do?
Yes, yes, sure.
Sir, after Shivang, need Daivik?
Okay, let us see.
After
Okay, no.
Daivik, can Divyanshi?
Oh yes, sure.
Ma'am, after Divyanshi, can I do
Okay,
Narayan?
first let Vishnu repeat so that I will we will learn this shloka. See here, you are praying to the goddess of education or knowledge. So this is addressed to her. You cannot say Saraswati. No, it is Saraswati Namastubhyam.
Saraswati Namastubhyam.
Very good. Bhya, you said aspirated one. Saraswati Namastubhyam.
Saraswati Namastubhyam.
Siti, you cannot make it elongate. Short one, it should be there. Hraswa. Saraswati Namastubhyam.
What, ma'am?
Saraswati. No, you cannot say that one. What you have to pronounce is Saraswati Namastubhyam.
Saraswati Namastubhyam.
Very good. Varade Kamarupini.
Varade Kamarupini.
Even the Rupini, short one. Okay. Varade Kamarupini.
Varade Kamarupini.
Vidyarambham karishyami.
Vidyarambham karishyami.
Siddhirbhavatu me sada.
Siddhirbhavatu me sada.
Very good. Beautifully done, Vishnu. Now, who wants to repeat this? Who told?
Ma'am, can I
Okay.
Ma'am, can I?
Ma'am, my name is Sharanya.
Let uncle say who wants to.
Shivang,
Who will
Shivang has asked. Madam Shivang,
Ma'am, I wanted to.
Shivang, you do this time. Then we will go to Divyanshi, then
Okay.
Daivik and Narayani.
Okay. Oh, Narayani is there? Okay.
Yes,
Okay. Now, who is going to repeat?
Shivang, Shivang.
Shivang. Okay. Saraswati Namastubhyam.
Saraswati Namastubhyam.
That is Namastubhyam.
Namastubhyam.
Varade Kamarupini.
Varade Kamarupini.
Vidyarambham karishyami.
Vidyarambham karishyami.
Siddhirbhavatu
Siddhirbhavatu
me sada.
me sata.
Okay. Now, one more person can repeat. Sir will tell who is going to repeat.
Divyanshi.
Divyanshi. Okay. Divyanshi. Saraswati Namastubhyam.
Can I?
No, it is Divyanshi, I think. Yeah. Repeat, ma. Saraswati Namastubhyam. Shall I split? Yeah, tell me. Yeah, repeat.
Saraswati Namastubhyam.
Varade Kamarupini. Repeat.
I think she has some trouble with the
Yeah.
mic.
Okay.
We'll go to Daivik. Daivik.
Okay, Daivik, please.
Yes, ma'am.
Saraswati Namastubhyam.
Saraswati Namastubhyam.
Tubhyam.
Tubhyam.
Very good. Saraswati Namastubhyam.
Saraswati Namastubhyam. Saraswati Namastubhyam.
Very good. Varade Kamarupini.
Varade Kamarupini. Varade Kamarupini.
Vidyarambham karishyami.
विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि
सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा
सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा
Whenever you children want to chant this, make sure that you are going to pronounce the Mahaprana properly. Okay. In the next slide, you will see very common stotra on Guru. So because these are all the very basic stotras about Guru, Saraswati and Vigneshwara. So I want you to learn to be pronounce properly.
Narayani, can I do?
Narayani will do the 12th chapter one, we will do it. Okay.
No, ma'am. After Narayani, can I do?
Who is that? Sir will tell you.
ma'am.
Okay, sir will tell you.
Yeah, Chinmay will give you chance. Don't worry. I am writing down the names of the children. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Now, who is going to chant, sir?
Narayan.
Narayani. Okay. See here. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnuho,
Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu,
Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha,
Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha,
Guru Sakshat
Guru Sakshat
Parabrahma.
Parabrahma.
Ali, no, there you cannot say Parabrahma. Parabrahma, Brahman, Atman, that is Brahma, short vowel. Whereas in the first line, Gurur Brahma, that is the Brahmaji or Chaturmukha Brahma, the creator. Okay. So here you cannot make it elongated one. It is a short vowel. Guru Sakshat Parabrahma.
Guru Sakshat Parabrahma.
Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha.
Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha.
Okay. Now next person can repeat this. Then we'll go to
Chinmay.
12th chapter 1 or 2 slokas.
Chinmay, you can, madam.
Chinmay. Okay. Are you ready, ma? Chinmay? Okay. Gurur Brahma. Okay. Gurur Brahma. Repeat. Ma.
Gurur Brahma.
Gurur Vishnu.
Gurur Vishnu.
Gurur Devo
Gurur Devo
Maheshwaraha.
Maheshwaraha.
Guru Sakshat
Guru Sakshat
Parabrahma.
Parabrahma.
There you cannot elongate. Again, it is Parabrahman. Okay, that is why you should say Parabrahma. In the beginning, you can elongate. Here, you cannot elongate. That is, Brahma is Chaturmukha Brahma, the creator. This Brahma is, he is the ultimate, the absolute. Okay.
Madam, one more you take, madam, please. Sharanya.
Okay.
This is the new first time she is joining.
Okay. Yes, sir. Guru Sakshat Parabrahma.
Guru Sakshat Parabrahma.
Now here, Guruhu Sakshat becomes Gurus. Okay. Half Sakara in place of the 2 dots. Okay. That is called Visarga. Gurus. Okay. Gurus Sakshat
Guru Sakshat
Parabrahma.
Parabrahma.
Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha.
Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha.
Now here you should say Gurave. No Guruve. Gurave.
Gurave.
Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha.
Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha.
Very good. Very good. Now Sharanya is going to repeat.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Are you? Can you read yourself, or
Yes.
you want me?
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I can read.
Okay. Go ahead, ma.
Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha.
Okay. Few mistakes. Let me teach you. You should say Gurul Brahma. Okay. For all the three, Brahma, Vishnu, then Maheshwara. Before that, you should say Gurul Brahma. Can you chant? Can you repeat? Gurul Brahma.
Guru Brahma
Gurul Vishnu.
Guru Vishnu
Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha.
Guru Devo Maheshwaraha
Guru Sakshat Parabrahma.
Guru Sakshat Parabrahma.
There it is. Gurus and then Sakshat. Okay. Guru Sakshat Parabrahma.
Guru Sakshat Parabrahma
Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha.
Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha.
Very good. Very good. So we'll move on to the 12th chapter sloka, sir. 1 or 2?
Yes.
Okay. The previous slide where we explained that Visarga rules. That's that slide. Just I will explain a bit. Yeah, this is the slide. See, children, these two dots, aha, they are called, aha is called Visarga. If ka, kha are followed by the Visarga, in place of Visarga, the change taking place is Hakara. You have to replace Visarga and then say half Hakara, Halant Hakara, H like. And then Pa, Pha, both Alpa Prana and Mahaprana, Pakara is followed by Visarga. Sorry, Visarga followed by Pa and Pha. Then the change taking place in place of Visarga is F, of, something like that. Then in place of, that is, if Shakara is in front of Visarga, no change takes place. That means Visarga you have to pronounce as it is. And then in case of Sakara, Shakara and Shakara, you have that same letter, half letter followed in place of, replaced in the place of Visarga. Okay, as we do the slokas, then we will see what is the change that is happening. Okay, now we'll move on to the 12th chapter. Please, children, you can all make the note of this in a small paper and keep it like a flashcard. Then, you know, whenever you refer to some shlokas, just see this card, then you can make the changes accordingly.
Ma'am, is it okay to have a book? I'm Sharanya.
Oh, okay, yes, you are most welcome. That's the best thing, but every time you have to look for that, you know, chart in the paper, in the book.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Okay. Keep
I
it
do that, ma'am.
have a copy in the book as well as.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you can do so.
12th chapter,
Should
ma'am.
we write the stanzas?
No, no need, no need.
Ma'am, all the 4 verses?
No, 1 to 5 we will read now. Somebody will repeat. Is it okay? 1 to 5.
Can I, Aditi?
Yeah, Aditi will do the first sloka.
Yes, ma'am.
See, in the beginning of any adhyaya, chapter of Bhagavad Gita, it is given Artha. Here, Artha is Mahaprana, aspirated one. Then Dwadashodhyayaha, that is, yes, Avagraha Chinha is there. That is Adhyayaha, Dwadashodhyayaha. So, any adhyaya, you say it as Atha Dwadashodhyayaha Mahaprana. Repeat.
द्वादशोऽध्यायः
द्वादशोऽध्यायः महाप्राण
द्वादशोऽध्यायः
वेरी गुड अर्जुन उवाच
अर्जुन उवाच
there also you should not elongate nakara or cha, that is arjuna uvacha. No, you cannot drag that. Arjuna uvacha
अर्जुन उवाच
evam satatayuktaye
एवं सततयुक्ताये
bhaktastvām paryupasate
भक्तास्त्वां पर्युपासते
ye chapyaksharamavvyaktam
ये चाप्यक्षरमव्यक्तम्
tesham ke yogavittamaah.
तेषां के योगवित्तमाः
Here evam satata yuktaye, that is after the 8th letter you are going to give a small gap, that is called yati niyama or pass. After the 16th letter, again after the 24th letter, that is in the second line, third quarter, and then the tesham ke yoga vittamaha after the 36th, 24th. After the 24th there is a gap, then after the tesham ke yoga vittamaha, that is after the 32nd syllable you have to stop. Is it clear, Aditi?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now you can chant this.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. From the beginning.
Yes, ma'am.
Atha.
अथ द्वादशोऽध्यायः भक्तियोगः अर्जुन उवाच एवं सततयुक्ताये भक्तास्त्वां पर्युपासते ये चाप्यक्षरमव्यक्तं तेषां के योगवित्तमाः.
This was the question asked by Arjuna. Now to this Bhagavan or Sri Krishna will answer. Now who is going to chant this second?
Vishwesh can chant.
Vishwesh. No, I had a difficult. Okay.
Ma'am,
Okay,
after Vishwesh, can I chant? And Swastik.
okay, no problem. Yes, whatever.
Can
Okay, if not in this class, at least in the next class we will do it. Okay.
Yes.
Everybody will get a chance. No problem. Now, Shri Bhagavan Uvacha.
Shri Bhagavan Uvacha.
So, yes, you can either split Bhagavan and Uvacha or Bhagavan Uvacha. Combined one you can say. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha.
Shri Bhagavan Uvacha.
Don't elongate cha. Okay. Maya Veshamano Ye Mam.
Maya Veshyamano Ye Ma.
Nitya Yukta Upasate.
Nitya Yukta Upasate.
Shraddhaya Parayopetaha.
Shraddhaya Parayopetaha.
Shraddha. Dha Mahaprani, no? Aspirated one. Shraddhaya Parayopetaha.
Shraddhaya Parayopetaha.
Te me yukta tamamataha.
Te me yukta tamamataha.
Okay. Now, one of the younger participant can chant this again, sir.
Dhimahi is there, madam. She's waiting.
Okay. Dhimahi.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Maya ve. This is the second stanza, second verse. Shri Bhagavanuvacha.
Bhaganuvacha.
Again,
Shri Bhaganuvacha.
that bha is aspirated one or mahaprana. Okay, you have to stress and then pronounce. Shri Bhagavanuvacha.
Shri Bhaganuvacha.
Again, cha you should not elongate. Okay, it's a short vowel. Shri Bhagavanuvacha.
Shri Bhaganuvacha.
Very good. Maya Veshya
Maya Veshya.
Mano Ye Mam.
Mano Emam.
Maya Veshya Mano Ye Mam.
Maya Veshya Mano Emam.
Nitya Yukta Upasate.
Nitya Yukta Upasate.
Shraddhaya Parayopetaha.
Shraddhaya Parayopetaha.
Eme Yuktatamamataha.
Ime Yuktatabamataha.
Very good. Narayani is there?
Yes, madam. She's
Okay, she can chant this one, and then I think the remaining shlokas we can take it in the next class, sir.
yes, madam.
Okay. Narayani, you chant this second stanza.
Sir,
Ma,
I also asked Swastik.
Yes, Swastik, you were asking something?
I think Swastik wants to chant, madam.
Okay, chant. Anybody?
Ma'am, can
Yes.
I chant after Swastik?
In the next class?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, Swastik, go ahead.
Okay. Shri Bhagavanuvacha Maya Veshyamano Ye Mam Nitya Yukta Upasate Shraddhaya Parayopetaha Te Me Yuktatamamataha.
Now, see here in English version, whatever that is marked above this vowels, that you have to elongate. That is the long vowels, like Maya Veshya. Ve is the long vowel. Then Maya, ye, it is marked up. That is a long vowels. Yeah. Then Mano, ye, mam. Here Nitya Yukta, ta, okay, KTA, that is A is elongated one. Usually you are going to get the bar on top of the vowel. That means it is long vowel. Otherwise, see Nitya Yukta, you got A, it has no bar upon it. That means it is a short vowel. Okay, Satvik?
Okay.
Okay, now Maya Veshya Mano Ye Mam, that you chanted very well. Nitya Yukta Upasate, that you have to chant. Okay, you chant
Okay.
again. Maya Veshya Mano Ye Mam.
Maya Veshyamano Ye Mam
Nitya Yukta Upasate.
Nitya Yukta Upasate
Very good. Shraddhaya Parayopetaha.
Shraddhaya Parayopetaha.
See, para is, there is a long vowel on that, a after R. Is there is a bar and upon the A after R? No, isn't
No.
it? That is parayopetaha. Shraddhaya.
Opetaha.
Te me yukta tamamataha. Okay?
Yes.
Okay. See, in the English version, you can observe this and then learn very short vowel and very long vowel. Okay. Okay. I think it is okay, sir, today.
Yes, madam. Yes, yes. Thank
Yeah.
you.
2 slokas. Now I think all the children are able to
It's
chant
quite
properly.
nicely explained, madam. And I think they have learned a lot today. And we'll practice that way only.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Hari
Thank you,
Om.
madam. Thank you so
All
much.
the best, kids. Hari Om. Namaste.
We'll go to the children practice. Also, I am going to send the audios, videos. If you don't, you have not got a chance now, you can practice by muting when someone else is, you can chant it while you see it so that this practice can go on. Now, we also have today the bhakti towards Guru. Swami Vivekananda's bhakti towards his Guru. Who is the Guru of Swami Vivekananda?
Ramakrishna.
Ramakrishna Paramahamsa.
Very good. Ramakrishna Paramahansa. So go ahead, Vishnu.
Hari Om, we all know about the love and devotion that Hanuman had for Lord Rama. Today I will speak about the personality whose love and devotion for his Guru was no less than Hanuman had for his Lord Rama. We all know who was Swami Vivekananda, but today I will tell you how Narendranath Datta, a son from an affluent family of Bengal, became Swami Vivekananda under the influence of his Guru, Sri Ramakrishna Paramahansa. His father, Vishwanath Datta, was an attorney at law of his times when Naren, Swamiji's original name before he became Swami Vivekananda. Naren was born to him on 12th of January in the year 1863. The relationship between Ramakrishna and Vivekananda began in November of the 1881 when they met at the house at Surendranath Mitra. During that time, Swami Vivekananda was looking for someone who had seen God, and the word was around when that Ramakrishna had seen God himself. During his first meeting with Ramakrishna, Swami Vivekananda sang a song for him at his request. Ramakrishna was so impressed with the song that he invited him to come at the Dakshineshwara temple where Ramakrishna lived. Narendra accepted the invitation. The meeting proved to be a turning point in the life of Narendranath Datta. Narendra would not accept Ramakrishna as his teacher. He tested Ramakrishna in various ways and asked him critical questions. Narendra learned Ramakrishna considered money as a hindrance on the path of spirituality and could not tolerate the touch of silver coins. To test this, one day, when Ramakrishna was not in his room, Narendranath Datta or Naren put a silver coin under the mattress of his bed. Ramakrishna entered the room without knowing the act of Swami Vivekananda and sat on his bed, but immediately he jumped in pain and asked someone to check his bed. And when the bed was searched and the coin was found, Swami Vivekananda was amazed. Narendra did not accept or worship Kali, the goddess Ramakrishna used to worship. Ramakrishna asked him, "Why do you come here if you do not accept Kali, my mother?" Narendra replied simply, "Because I have come to see you. I come to you because I love you." After the death of his father, Swami Vivekananda was badly in need of money. Ramakrishna asked him to go to the idol of Kali and ask her for money. Following the suggestion, Narendra went to the temple of Kali in the night and stood in front of the idol. Surprisingly, he forgot to ask for money. Even for the second time, he prayed only for wisdom, discrimination, renunciation, and her uninterrupted vision. Thus, while as Swami Vivekananda. After such many tests, Narendranath Datta started accepting Ramakrishna as his spiritual teacher. He remained with Ramakrishna till Ramakrishna's death in 1886. In the 5 years still since 1882, he closely observed Ramakrishna and took spiritual teachings from him. Vivekananda considered Ramakrishna as an incarnation of a god. According to him, Ramakrishna had infinite knowledge, infinite love, infinite work, infinite compassion for all beings. He further said Ramakrishna had the head of Adi Shankaracharya and the hearts of Ramanuja and Chaitanya. He considered it his good fortune and that he could see the man so close. He owed everything to Ramakrishna Paramahansa. Naren told Ramakrishna that he wanted to be in meditation all the time. But Ramakrishna told, no, Naren, there is much work for you to do. You will help all people in the world. You will teach them know and how to love God. You will also help the poor. Ramakrishna taught the service to men was the most effective worship of God. Ramakrishna asked him to take care of the other monastic disciples. After a few days, Ramakrishna Paramahansa passed away and Naren became a monk with the other boys who were Ramakrishna's disciples. But Naren was not in peace. He kept thinking how he could help the poor as dedicated by Ramakrishna Paramahansa. He traveled on foot to all parts of India to understand the condition of the people of his country. As he traveled to various parts of India, he realized the condition of the people of his country. As he traveled various parts of India, he realized the condition of the people in his country was very bad. India was ruled by British and most of the people did not have enough to eat. Very few had education, courage and faith. He spent many sleepless nights thinking how he could bring back the lost honor of his great nation and help the people. He had no option but to find his way, as he had to fulfill the wishes of his Guru Ramakrishna Paramahansa. During his meditation sitting on the rock, the next slide, during his meditation sitting on the rock, the farthest end of India in Kanyakumari in the south, he got his answer. He decided to let the world know about his country, its people, and spread the word of Vedanta, being humiliated by many Indian and foreigners. But nothing could stop him from fulfilling the wishes of his Guru. He finally delivered the message of India and Hinduism in the Parliament of Religion held on Chicago on 11 September 1896. Such was the impact of his address that he became a hero of India in one single night. After he came back to India, he established various monasteries under the umbrella Ramakrishna Mutt and Ramakrishna Mission, and influenced many youths to join these organizations. Till his last breath, he kept working for the country, helping the poor and enlightening the youths of this country. Today, there are 221 centers of Ramakrishna Mission or Ramakrishna Mutt all over the world engaged in educational work, healthcare, cultural activities, rural upliftment, tribal welfare, and youth movement. It has its own hospitals, charitable dispensaries, maternity clinics, tuberculosis clinics, and mobile dispensaries. This is one of the best instances of Guru Bhakti that human race has ever witnessed. Thus, I offer my pranama to the great soul Ramakrishna Paramahansa and his disciple Swami Vivekananda. Thank you, Sachin uncle, for giving me this wonderful opportunity to say the story.
Excellent story and excellent message that there is bhakti towards the Guru also. Children, try to have such faith in your Gurus. First, and foremost guru is your parents. So whenever they are telling you something, informing you something, have that faith and do the things accordingly. Then your teachers at school, then your seniors where you play with them, enjoy with them. This is an important message that you can learn so many things if you have bhakti with around you. So today we actually are short of time. Can I complete one more story? Is it possible? I don't know. It is a
Yes,
big
sir.
story. I think,
Yes, sir.
Nayana, it is 12 avatars of Devi. It cannot complete in
Sir,
1 minute.
you didn't ask me today.
What is that? Who is that?
Me. Anvit.
Anvit. Anvit, you will get next class. You will get that your verse. Okay.
Okay.
Dhyana Shloka will be one per class. So I think it's 9:50 time for closure of the class. Those who want to ask questions after this, after the class is over, you can ask politely, and those who want to leave, they can leave without saying anything. Okay. So Anvit, can you chant this for me? Om Purnamada.
Okay.
Om Purnamada.
Om
Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaaya Hari Om, sir.
Yeah, those who want to leave, just leave. Let us start our question answer session. Okay?
Thank you, sir.
sir.
To next class. Is there any questions?
Yes, sir.
Can I see some hand raised? Vishwesh,
Hari Om, sir.
Hari Om, Hari Om. Narayani, you have raised your hand. Any questions?
Sir, I have raised my hand, ma'am.
Yeah, Vishnu.
Ma'am, I want to show you my drawing.
Let us take first questions. If there is no questions, then you show the drawing. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, sir.
Narayani has raised her hand. Is there any question, Narayani?
Yes, sir. Sir, when we say Saraswati Namastubhyam, while we say Saraswati full, but while we are chanting, why do we say Saraswati Namastubhyam?
I think that question Rama Madam will answer. If Rama Madam is there.